Hello, this is your boy, back at it again with another video. Today, as the title suggests, we're going to be going through my pickups for the month for Blu-rays and DVDs. Yeah, that's about it really. Thanks for all the love on the channel so far. We've gone up quite a few subscribers at the moment, which is nice to see. If you're new to the channel, welcome. To the one guy who told me to turn up my microphone, I'm recording on my phone, so that's probably why the audio is a bit meh in places, but we'll work that out in the editing software. So today, big stack of stuff right here. It turns out we have 8 films. No, that's a lie. We have 22 films and 1 TV complete collection and 2 TV DVDs, but in total there is 16 items here in this pile next to me, and we're going to go through them. Some of this stuff I will talk about, like what I like about it and what I've heard about it, but at the same time some of this I'm doing another video of what I've been watching, and some of this is in there, so I might do a little brush over on here but then go more in depth in that video. So yeah, hope you like it, hope you're going to enjoy this, and yeah, stick around to find out what I've got. Yeah. So first off, we have we have some Doctor Who stuff and spin-off stuff, so we're going to go through that first. We have the Macroterra DVD. I do have the steelbook, but at the same time I'm a completionist and I wanted the DVDs on the shelf because I'd like to have a full DVD collection in the end. Really good. This is probably the best animation they've ever done, in my opinion. It's probably one of my favourite Patrick Troughton episodes, I can't lie. The animation just makes it better. But yeah, sorry about the glare. The animation makes it a lot better. I really enjoy this, and this is probably one of my most wanted episodes to be returned. I just want to see the original episode to see how bad the macro props are, because you obviously see all those pictures and that behind the scenes stuff of Shawcroft Studios. But yeah, really good. Would really recommend this one if you're going to watch a Patrick Troughton episode, in my opinion. The other one I got is Free for the Deep animation on DVD. This came out this year as well. I have the steelbook if you watch my Doctor Who of 2020 releases and some of my opinions in that. This was really good. I thought this was a really good animation. Really helps bring the story to life. Definitely worth watching. The only thing I don't like about this release is the fact it's in a clear case, whereas these comes with a standard silver case, which would be nice. Because, yeah, so I've just got old DVDs that I'll probably just swap this over for. But yeah, this is really good, and I have a really good animation. Not as strong animated as the Faceless ones or Macroterra, but I would personally say that this is really good. Really good indeed, really good indeed. The other Doctor Who related content I have is the spin-off show, and I picked this up for quite cheap. Because it was on offer. Is the complete Sarah Jane Adventure Collection from Series 1 to 5. It's sad that we never got a complete Series 5 because obviously Liz Sladen regrettably passed away. This is a great TV show from my childhood. Series 1 is great. I remember sitting down and watching all of like Invasion of the Bane when it was on for the first time, watching the original series. This was probably one, alongside Doctor Who and Torchwood, this always got me hyped to watch new TV. But yeah, it's really good. You obviously have enemies from both Doctor Who and its own spin-off. Yeah, some great episodes in this. It's like the Wedding of Sarah Jane. It's a good one. The one with Commander the Sontaran in it. It's really good. The Jadud episode, the Fairground. I can't remember any of these episodes' names off by heart, but this is a worth collection, and I can't wait to sit down and watch this when I get some spare time to watch some TV shows, because I've been going through a lot of films recently, which you will see when I come to do my collection. Not collection video. When it comes to doing my video about what I've been watching this month, that's going to be a long video because I've gone out of my way to watch quite a lot of stuff. I've got a Crazy 88 release here, and it is Ultraman. I saw this film. I saw this being reviewed on Cinemassacre's Monster Madness, and it had a nice, like, it looked like Power Rangers. Obviously, Power Rangers started in Japan, and this looked like it was like a spin-off one of like Ultraman and Spectre-Man as well as Power Rangers. But this looked insane. Like, there's just, it looks like it does, like, there's scenes that look like it gives seizures, explosions going left, right and centre. It just looks like one of those classic proper old Power Ranger-esque style of shows, which is well, I really like that stuff. It looks really interesting, and I've wanted to see this for quite a while, and then seeing that crazy 88... I say crazy 88, it's 88 films. I think I always say 88, I always say crazy 88 because of Tarantino. But yeah, 88 films released this. Yeah, can't wait to watch this because I've been wanting to watch it for years. So it was really nice to see that 88 films released that. They do quite a lot of good releases, like the Urban Legends box set, which would like go alongside like something like this, which is the I Know What You Did Last Summer box set. I didn't pick this up this month. This is just what a pickup I got in December, but this is a really nice box set as well, and I can't wait to get the Urban Legends box set. That'll be really nice as well to go side by side, because they're like in the same sort of similar vein as Scream, those two series. But yeah, I really like them. Tarantula, I watched a review on Up From The Depths, and I like me old 50s B movies like Godzilla, obviously, Beast from 20,000 Fathoms and all that. This just looked really good. It comes with a poster in this. Didn't realise it just says it at the top. Comes with a poster. That's quite nice. Yeah, looking at the review and looking at some of the creature effects, it looked really good, and it looked like it was well acted as well, which is something it's quite hard to find, I feel, in some monster movies. So I'm quite excited to watch this personally. The other 101 film I picked up was the original Black Christmas. It's a shame I couldn't find the steelbook, because the steelbook I would have loved to have had the steelbook of this film. One of the earliest examples of a slasher film, along with this and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But this really kind of kicked off the genre of holiday films. Like it's not specifically like Halloween, like it's centered around. It's more the fact that the events just happen to take place on Christmas, and yeah, it's a really creepy film. The guy who does the phone calls in, freaky. This is just a really freaky film, and I can't wait to experience this on Blu-ray. We have a couple of 4Ks, standard 4K releases right now. First off, talking about like Ultraman and Power Rangers, we have the 4K edition of Power Rangers, the 2017 film. When I first watched this in uni, first year, I was like, oh, that's actually quite good, to be fair. I thought it was much more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. Second time around, yep, still really enjoyed it. I feel the dynamic of the cast is really good. I think they work really well together. I don't think they're bad at acting either, personally. I know some people would probably watch this and be like, oh no, not very good. Rita could be a bit better, and the whole, when she keeps repeating Krispy Kremes, that's quite fucking funny. And some of the CGI, I feel like some of the CGI, when they first get into their suits and fight those rock creatures, I think that's where it kind of slips a little bit for me, which is a bit of a shame, because I think this movie does quite well all round. And not enough with them with their mask on, in my opinion. Yeah, but I still enjoyed it. And it was also nice to watch it in 4K. We have V for Vendetta. This got released in December. I did ask for it for Christmas. I didn't get it due to... I asked for it with my dad, and he said because he couldn't go out due to lockdown, so he just gave me the money to get the ones that I wanted. So I picked up V for Vendetta. Really glad I picked this up, because I forgot how much I love this film. This film is fantastic. Just everything about it, the editing, the cinematography, the acting. Hugo Weaving does a fantastic job of carrying this film by being a man in a mask. It's absolutely brilliant. It's like the dystopian like feel, like under like fascist dictatorship in the UK, and it's just like feels really believable, and it feels like this is what could have had. This feels like something this could happen, but personally, and it's a nice idea, like spin on the Guy Fawkes plot. Definitely recommend this if you haven't seen this, but I feel like a lot of sort of like people who are into comic books and more nerdy people have seen this, because this is definitely worth a watch, and I feel like it's just as good as the I feel like this is a very good faithful adaptation from the graphic novel. The other 4K that I've got, well, I've technically got another 4K, but I'm saving that for some of my other stuff like later down. But the other standard 4K release that isn't from a special from a specific release, Apocalypse Now, the final cut. Watched this for the first time with my housemate, I'll talk about this now because I've got another film from that night we'll talk about. We watched this, and we watched Full Metal Jacket, because we're having a bit of a Vietnam War night. So he wanted to show me this for the longest time, and this film was fantastic. Like, this was just this was just incredible because the journey it took Michael Sheen's character from where he started to where he meets Marlon Brando's character. I feel like is one of the best sequences in film, in my opinion. I'm not too keen on the last half an hour when Marlon Brando comes into it because I feel like he just kind of slows the film down. I know, a bit of a heresy when you talk about film because of how good he was in Godfather, but at the same time, I feel like Martin Sheen's character was the sole reason. Him and his dynamic with the crew, like his little boat crew and everything they go through, is fantastic. And yeah, also what's really good, I want to watch the Hearts of Darkness documentary that's on this because my housemate says it's really good. And also, it's really nice how you see Martin Sheen's character and then you see Marlon Brando's character reflected in this, like the two different ideologies reflected in this 4K, and it looks stunning on 4K. It looks absolutely stunning on 4K. Studio Canal does a very good job with restoration on Blu-rays. My last standard 4K alongside something that I got on Arrow is my most expensive purchase this month when it comes to Blu-rays, but I really wanted this because we went and saw the last two in cinemas between the first lockdown and the second lockdown because they were showing them all back to back to back, which is nice. And I couldn't, due to work, I sadly couldn't go watch the first lot, but I managed to catch the last two, and I'm glad I got to watch the last two back to back, and I can't wait to watch the collection again. But here it is. It is the Harry Potter 8-film 4K collection. Most people in this country, I feel like, have grown up with Harry Potter and at least seen one of them, if not all. But this is one of my favourite collections, like, set of films that I watched as a kid. Yeah, just everything from Philosopher's Stone all the way up to Deathly Hallows Part 2. I just love the series, I like the world building. I think these films are really well acted, and I feel like the cast and crew did a really good job. I know, and it's good that J.K. Rowling was only an executive producer because we do not like her. I feel like these are better than the books personally. That's just my opinion. I just like these. But yeah, after this handing's done, got 2 and a bit weeks off, and I'm going to crack through this and experience them all on 4K for the first time because we recently got a 4K TV at the house and a 4K player. So yeah, it's been nice to watch stuff on 4K, which you will see more of what I've seen in 4K on the next video. Next we have my only Criterion. Next is the only Criterion that I've got picked up this month, but it is a film that I also watched this month for the first time, and it's David Lynch's first film, Eraserhead. Now, David Lynch is a very strange director, but also probably one of my favourites at the moment because everything he does is just weird, wacky, and out there, and there's just so much. And because he does a lot of stuff based on what he like a lot of some stuff's like this, Twin Peaks, which I do love. I love Twin Peaks. I like all based from like dreams and stuff like that he's witnessed and stuff from dreams. But yeah, this. We watched the DVD, so I picked up the Criterion, so I haven't actually watched this in 4K. So this is just a pickup. The film itself was really good. It's very out there. It's very weird. It is a bit horror-esque at times, and yeah, boy, who's sadly not with us anymore, Jack. He was great in that. He was great in this. I love him and everything he's in. Yeah, it's if you feel like getting a bit weird with your film collection, I'd say start giving Lynch a watch because yeah, I think he's really interesting, a very interesting character piece. Just to watch Eraserhead and just study what Lynch feels like, and I hope now that we've got Eraserhead on Criterion, we're going to get like Blue Velvet would be nice to see on Criterion. Firewalk for me get a UK release because I know both of them have American releases, so it'd be nice to get them over here, which would be lovely. And the last stuff, we have some Arrow Video stuff, which I've gone over some of this stuff in my Arrow Video collection, which I did recently, but some of this stuff I got after I did my Arrow Video collection because I filmed that quite a while ago. So of course we've got Pitch Black. I've actually sat and watched this now. This was really good. I like the apocalyptic feel this film had, and it had that early 2000s, because this is obviously, I feel like it was either late 90s? Yeah, 1999. It has that feel to it, like, I think the cast is really good, I like the characters, I like the threat, and I think Vin Diesel's really good in this. I personally really liked it. And yeah, I'm definitely going to give it another rewatch because I really enjoyed it. I can see why this is quite an underrated film, I'd say, because I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, even though it's like a sort of cult film at this point. Next we have JSA, which is Joint Security Area, by the fantastic Korean director Park Chang-wook, and this was incredible. I'm going to talk about this here now more. This was really good. The acting was really good. The character relations was really good. The suspense of finding out what's happened between these two factions and this investigation, it was really good. It was really gripping all the way through. Cinematography was beautiful. The music scored was absolutely beautiful. It looked fantastic. I'm definitely going to watch this again when the break happens because this was amazing. Also, this is the same director as Oldboy and The Handmaiden. If you've seen The Handmaiden, that's also on my list. I'm going to watch that as well. But yeah, definitely high. If you're into Arrow Video and you really want to watch a really gripping film, a great drama piece, this is fantastic. And also, fun fact, if you didn't know, is obviously filming is forbidden at the actual neutral point, so they had to remake the entire area, which still stands to this day, which I thought was fantastic. That's a really interesting piece. And speaking of Park Chang-wook, I also picked this up recently because I really liked Oldboy, and I like his film style and his tale of revenge. And also the guy who's in Parasite is obviously in 2 of these films and in JSA. And this is the Vengeance trilogy. Oldboy was fantastic, and I really want to experience these films. This is a lovely box set. This looks really nice. Nice sturdy piece. Haven't seen. So this collection comes with Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, Oldboy, and it also comes with the Old Days documentary, which is a feature-length documentary about Oldboy, and it comes with Lady Vengeance as well. Take out the box. So Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance right there, Oldboy, and Lady Vengeance. Very nice. I now own 2 copies of Oldboy on Blu-ray, and I will be getting it on a 3rd because I've pre-ordered because I like Oldboy so much, I pre-ordered the 4K Steelbook because why not? Next is the other 4K that I had got, and this is Tremors. I went more into depth into this in my Arrow Video collection. Just going to say, really nice transfer. The box set's really nice. I really enjoyed watching this film. Lovely design on the box. Nice sturdiness, and something I didn't mention is the colouring. I really like the way the graboid looks. The nice text with the overlay of the rocks where they have to do the pole vaulting. As you can see there, they're all doing the pole vaulting, and yeah, just a really nice box set in general. Still some of these going. Pick them up if you can because why not? I'm not sponsored by Arrow Video. I wish I was sponsored by Arrow Video. And finally, I also went over this in my... Actually, no, I didn't watch it. There was a pickup this month, and I went all over it a little bit. I hadn't watched it, but it's David Cronenberg's Crash, which I have sat and watched now. Very good. I don't know if I prefer Videodrome or this, but this is more realistic in my opinion. Like, it's something like this could probably happen to people, whereas Videodrome could not. It's a really good film. If you're put off by sex, just in general, don't watch this film. It's all consensual sex though. Just gonna put that out there. It's all consensual because I remember some great documentaries on this as well about David Cronenberg talking about this film and how he had to deal with the actors dealing with these sorts of scenes, which is very nice to see, and it's nice to see a director actually taking care of his actors and taking care of his actors and making sure that they're all comfortable and happy with what they're doing. And that is it for today's video. That's all of what I've picked up on Blu-ray, DVD and 4K. I hope you enjoyed this video. In the comments, tell me some of your pickups that you've got this month. I like to have discussions with people about films because it's interesting. Have you got any of these films? Do you like any of these films? Is there any releases that you're excited for coming out in the rest of the year? I know I'm excited for a fair few stuff that's coming out this year. It's going to be some really interesting stuff. Any releases from certain things you want to see on 4K? Any things from Criterion you want to see? Arrow Video, Studio Canal? Any Doctor Who animations you want to see? Like, just hit me up in the comments. Let's have a look. Let's have a discussion. But yeah, I've been your boy. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it. Always enjoy talking about Blu-rays. And yeah, stick around for more content. And again, thank you for subscribing if you have recently. We've had an influx of a couple people come to the channel. I know there's not a lot of people subscribed, but if you are new, thank you for subscribing. More content coming for you lovely people shortly in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I've been your boy. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and peace.